Two people can weigh the exact same amount and have a completely different metabolic health picture. That's because we know weight alone doesn't tell us the whole story. I often hear conversations about weight and goals focusing on the number on a scale, but from a medical perspective, that number is a very crude metric. It really only tells me how much you weigh and not how well your body's functioning. What matters more is body composition, how you're wearing your weight. It looks at how much of your weight is fat versus lean mass like muscle and bone, and how those tissues change and evolve over time. The distinction matters because fat and muscle behave very differently metabolically. Muscle supports insulin sensitivity, metabolic stability, long-term resilience, and bone health. Losing muscle mass has real and significant consequences that a lot of people don't think about. I often see patients come to me after working with a weight loss clinic, and that focus there was purely on weight loss, frequently with medications like GLP-1s, without enough attention on preserving muscle mass and metabolic health. GLP-1s are great tools, don't get me wrong, only when they're used with adequate nutrition, movement, and longitudinal oversight. Otherwise, people can lose a significant amount of muscle mass along with that weight. And when that happens, patients often feel worse. They start to feel more fatigued, less strong, more mentally foggy. And the other piece is that when they go off the medication, weight often returns quickly. They rebound quick. And that's because the metabolic foundation was actually never laid. From a medical standpoint, that outcome is not surprising at all. Weight loss that includes excessive muscle loss slows metabolism over time, making long-term maintenance harder than it needs to be. Now, some degree of muscle loss when you lose weight is expected, but thoughtful care aims to minimize it, not ignore it. That requires intention and an understanding of how the body works. There are tools out there like bioimpedance scales and whole body DEXAs, which of course are the gold standard, and they can be really useful in certain situations where I'm concerned about muscle loss. What matters more than any single test, though, is how that information is being used and whether it's interpreted in context of your health over time. At Ember, weight optimization is approached as a metabolic process, a journey, not just a prescription that I give you. That means supporting your body with adequate protein intake, strength-based movements, functional movements, nutrition that sustains your energy and metabolic health. Medications, when I use them, are part of the larger plan, not the whole plan. The goal isn't simply to lose weight. The goal is to reduce excess inflammatory fat cells while preserving your strength, function, and long-term vitality. That's quality of life. This is where time and continuity really shine, where they matter. A single weigh-in is a snapshot, but body composition, understanding your body's energy, strength, and metabolic health, that tells a story over time. Thoughtful medical weight loss pays attention to that story. It adapts as your body changes. It prioritizes how someone feels and functions, not just what the scale says. The goal is not rapid weight loss, it's sustainable health. Your weight, that's easy to measure. Your health, that's a lot more complex. And when we approach weight loss with intention, we get far better outcomes long term. Thanks for listening. Have a great night.